back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show in the final hour, and we kept the best for last, let me tell you. We are thrilled to welcome back a familiar face to Expresso Show. We got to applause for her. Leanne Williams is in the building. Yes! An incredible queen who's just been making waves everywhere she goes. You might know her from Good FM. She's got the morning show going there. And in August, she just released something new, celebrating women across the Western Cape.
And we love the sound of it. It just fits right here.
Absolutely.
Good Hope FM has launched the incredible inaugural Warrior Woman Awards, a prestigious annual event that shines a light on South Africa's most remarkable women from all walks of life, from those entrepreneurs to the unsung heroes, and there are many. This initiative is all about celebrating those who make a positive impact and inspire us all. Wow. Oh, you have ticked every box, my friend. It is so good to have you here. We're going to give you your 5th round of applause. Does it feel weird coming back into this space?
Really does, but in a good way. In a good way. I was so nervous coming back here because this is the first time since 2019 that I've been
pre-pandemic.
It's pre-pandemic, and I was so nervous because I'm just like, is anybody still gonna remember me?
I felt exactly the same way.
Yeah, security gonna stop me and say, "Who are you? Get out!" But the welcome was so warm. I mean, it just feels like I was here yesterday. That's how beautiful it's been.
And upstairs are loving you. They love having you back. You have the shine, so please, to all the beautiful women upstairs, our warrior women upstairs. And I love the fact that you still had time to play a trick on Lucian and pretend that you were late, just to, and of course we bear the brunt of that. Girl, it doesn't surprise me at all that you are the figurehead driving something like this, because it's always been a part of your purpose with how you live your life on air, whether that's on TV or on radio. But talk me through that purpose. Why are we doing these awards? What was the thrust?
So Warrior Woman Awards was birthed 6 years ago when I got my first opportunity to walk from doing news on Good Hope FM to hosting my own show. And this was from 12 to 3. It was the very first time that I'd hosted my own radio show.
That moment.
It was crazy, it was daunting, but I remember the very first thing that I said to our marketing manager at the time, Megan Keefe, I said, I've really been given such amazing opportunities in my life by women that I want to use this opportunity and this platform to support women and tell their stories and hopefully shine a light for young girls who are watching us right now, who never ever thought that they could do great things. And I'm not saying that this is necessarily the only thing that's great, but there's a lot of great things. But just inspiration, you know, inspiration. And I don't want to just have a radio show. I wanted to change lives. And that's how Warrior Woman was birthed 6 years ago. Bonnie and Mbuli was still my very first guest. We had such a beautiful, heartfelt conversation. And after that, I said, we're onto something. We need to build this, we need to grow this, we need to support women, and we need to do great things with it.
And I hate to say it, but often the mentorship role within the women's space isn't there, because there's one woman, 9 men, and you've got to fight that battle before you even can get connected to 100%. A female exec that looks like you, or a broadcaster that looks like you. Love that.
I absolutely do, Lee. And like from one woman to another, I love what you do on radio. There isn't that much space for us during the week because we know it is male dominated. And for you to just own that space, it is so beautiful for me to just watch and take notes time and time again. But I do want to delve into Warrior Woman in particular. You've mentioned inspiration, and of course you mentioned all the women that you're providing an opportunity for. So from the unsung hero to the leader in tech perhaps that we all know about, I'm really interested in that inspirational topic about it. And what are the categories that people can actually
So there are 12 categories, and I would, when it comes to women, you actually need to have 100 categories. You know, that is how
Do you have crossover categories?
we are. That is how capable we are. So the first few that I came up with are broad. So you can really fit any woman from any sphere of life, from any industry into those categories, from social impact champion to entrepreneur, to leadership, to visionary leader, to trailblazer. They are really broad. So you could come from any industry, but your own journey is what's going to put you in a particular category. Then there are those that are a bit more specific, like sport, like arts, like a lifetime achievement. You got to have had a lifetime in that career. Don't be like 21 and be like, my whole life, I have,
Hey, this is the content creators era. It might actually happen, eh?
Exactly.
And with reason.
Young achiever, you know. So there are 12 incredible categories, and it really just is about every single one of us looking at who's in my family, who's in my circle of friends, who's in my community, who's in the organization or company that I work at. You know women who are going to fit into those 12 categories. And can I tell you, Graham, the people that are surprising me the most and giving me so much joy, men.
Yeah.
Men are coming to me and saying, I'm going to nominate this one and this one and this one and this. They've jumped on board with this campaign so much and are just embracing it. And the amount of love that I've received for what is to come with this awards it's mind-blowing and it's humbling for me.
Expected.
When you look at what, for instance, Kaz has done with the G Sport Awards, and I'll always start with sport as being a massive platform like that, but there is a different kind of validation when it comes from within your own set, when you see yourself represented, and we talk about representation all the time. What I love about this is when we think of the women that you work with, represent this as much as anybody else. To Lucia, these producers that are winning awards and are just as good on air. There is something about that. That being said, we've got to get the votes in and we've got to get these women onto the platform. How do we do that?
So it's really simple. All you have to do is go to www.goodupfm.co.za, check out the 12 categories, and then once you have identified the category that you want to nominate these women into, you simply go to marketing at goodupfm.co.za, and you just give us the category and then the criteria.
The motivation.
Each award has criteria that needs to be met.
Of course.
And it's as simple as that. It'll take you maybe 10 minutes of your time, and who knows, you could be making a massive difference in the life of that particular woman and also all of the other women who are going to be inspired by her story.
I just wish you had another half of your career on top of this so I could nominate you for the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Listen.
Okay, but I think you're still in the newcomer space with the rest of us here.
I'm fresh here, Leanne, please.
I love this because we get a front row seat to know what this actually means. And I've seen what a difference it can make in the sporting space, in the broadcast space. But most importantly, it's the decision makers, the executives, those business leaders. You are changing the game, sister.
Absolutely.
We love you
Thank
for this.
you.
Is there a closing date, or are we going to leave
The closing date is on the 8th of September, so only a few days left. And I really just want to encourage everyone to jump on board with this. I am absolutely clear on this one fact, that I am here today because there were women who spoke my name in rooms that I wasn't even in. So I want to do the same for so many women out there as well. I mean, we have a powerhouse, Patience Stevens, that has given so many other women the opportunity to be on screen. So we're surrounded by them. They're not far. They're a stone throw away. So we all need to jump on board and just create an opportunity for young women who maybe look at their station in life, look at their circumstances, look at their challenges, and saying, how can I possibly reach my dreams? You can.
You smash through that ceiling. I love
Shout out
that.
Mama P too.
Come on now.
And shout out to Yuli and the actual warrior woman providing the space for so many other warrior women. Make sure you check out goodupfm.co.za for all of those details. Thank you, Lee.
Thanks, guys.